Oh, hello, friends. Welcome back. This is for the week of September the 1st through the 7th. This is a plan with me, if you can't tell. For this week, I used the Apple Blossom Prints kit. It's a printable kit called Mrs. Sherlock. And I had these like vintage letter underlays from Leonard Designs, which I just showed you. And I had them in silver. I had purchased them to go with a different kit. And I ended up not using that kit that year. And then this year I used it, but I think the kit looks better with matte silver than it did with regular silver. But anyways, so this was the second week of work for me. Monday I had off because it was Labor Day. The September script that you can barely see up there in the top left corner is from Planner Pixie Co. I purchased the printable version, but she does have a physical version that you can buy in her shop, and it actually can be what's the word I'm looking for? Foiled. It can be foiled. So if you are interested in that, go for it. This was kind of a frustrating week. It was a frustrating week and also kind of sucked because Saturday so my sister moved out on the 1st. She moved into her new apartment, which I'm super happy for her. Like, don't get me wrong. I am so happy for her. I hopefully will be behind her very soon, moving out as well. I don't know. At this point, who knows? I keep buying board games. Like, what am I going to do? Like, I don't know. Anyways, they need to stop releasing so many good board games, and then I won't have to buy anymore. But anyways, so I have no excuse. I just keep buying board games. I can't help it. I'm sorry. But yeah. So I had originally filmed the day by day as a talk through, so that's why you see me flapping my arms around as I do. But this filming session, I don't know what was wrong with me. I just had like no energy. And so I just kind of decided, you know what? Instead of torturing you guys with a very boring day today, I would just do a voiceover and we would just get on with it that way. So Monday, like I said, it was a day off. Oh, my sister moved out, and then Saturday she ended up coming home and taking the dogs. She took them before we even got up. Like, I literally woke up. I went to bed with dogs in our house, and I woke up with no dogs in the house. It sucks. I miss them so much. They are just whatever. So Monday was a day off. It was Labor Day. Like I said, my sister moved out. I did not help with that particular process. I put in an Amazon order. I couldn't tell you what I ordered. Who knows? And then I had some planning time and I did some filming, folded laundry, had a YouTube binge, and then did the dishes. Very exciting. Tuesday, woke up and had some coffee first thing in the morning, and then went to work. And I did read on this day. I had bought speaking of board games, I bought some board games off of somebody that actually works at this school that used to be friends with my sister. She's not friends with her anymore. But she was selling some board games, and I think I talked about this a few Plan With Me's ago. My mom was like, hey, she's selling board games. And I said, so, she came to see me and she was like, hey, were you wanting to buy any board games? And I was like, well, maybe. I'm like, what do you have? And she's like, oh, I'll bring them in. And I said, if you have a picture, just show me the picture. So I ended up buying Villainous. She had 3 of the packs. I don't even know. Like, it's not, like, the game is not a board game, it's a card-based game, and so each pack comes with a certain number of villains in the pack. So basically what you're doing is you're fighting villains against heroes. And so each pack has a villain and a hero paired up, I guess. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You can mix and match them. So she had like 3 packs and she sold me those. So she brought them in for me, I think on Friday, but I ended up giving her the money on Tuesday. And then I had to email The lady, her name is Irene. I had to email her because my my medical insurance. I got my medical insurance and it said Megan, and my name is not Megan. So I had to get that fixed. And then she was like, "Oh, it's fixed." And then my date of birth was wrong, so I had to fix that too. It was cool. And then I did cook dinner and do the dishes on Tuesday night. I couldn't tell you what I made. I don't remember. I don't care to look it up. Wednesday, started off the day with coffee, went to work. It was picture day. So funny story, in real time, I just got back. So we got IDs. We got school IDs. And I got it back and it actually wasn't that bad. I was impressed. The earrings may have been a bad choice, but other than that, I'm pretty satisfied with how it turned out. Oops, sorry, I bumped you. I had a headache because of course I did. I did get Dogs with Jobs delivered on this day. So Dogs with Jobs is a game, a board game that I backed on Kickstarter last year in, I think, March, honestly. And it's a card-based game in which you are trying to complete sets of dogs based on certain jobs that you're trying to complete. Each dog has a capability that is more suited towards different jobs. So that's what happened. I did have to go to Walmart on this day, probably with my mom, who knows what for. And then we did get ice cream, or this may have been the evening that I actually bought like a Ben and Jerry's container and ate that. And then I just could not sleep. On Thursday, I had coffee and I went to work. This was the day I did call the dentist to get my tooth fixed. It actually got fixed on the week. Yeah, the next week you guys will see it got fixed, which was wonderful. And then I went to Walmart again and Dollar Tree, had some TV time with my mom, and then I had a headache. On Friday, I did mark Aloha Friday just because I had been watching a lot of Exo Mama Plan With Me videos, so I did that. Had some coffee, went to work, and had a headache. I was super pissed off, and so I ended up talking to one of my other coworkers. She is the mother of somebody that went to school with my sister, and she's just everybody's mom. And so I talked to her, and then I was home alone for dinner this evening, so I did DoorDash some greasy food just to drown my sorrows. And I went to bed early, super tired. On Saturday, like I said, I woke up to no dogs, which was very upsetting. And then I had some planning time. I went to Walmart and did some food prep. Don't ask me what I food prepped because I don't remember. And then my friend was like, "Hey, you should come over so we can play games." So we played SETI. And then we also played, his wife had gone out with some of her friends, so she came home back and we played Dogs with Jobs and Mythical Dice. And then I was just up super late between being at his house and just not coming home. Well, I came home and then I couldn't sleep. Sunday, I woke up in my feelings. Don't ask me what for. Who knows? I did laundry and changed the sheets and had some planning time. My friend had texted me the day prior, so the same friend, Rich, that I went to his house the day before. He had texted me on, I think he texted me Friday and asked if I would check on the dog for them because they were going to go to a baseball game. And of course I said yes, because what do I do when I'm depressed? Go pet a dog. So I went and played with Freya, and then I had to take the trash. When I got home, I took the trash out. I vacuumed. I did some planning, I think, throughout that day, before and after I went to play with Freya. And then I filmed. And then I gave my car a bath because he desperately needed it. But yeah, that is the finished spread. I am going to let myself catch up here. I do really like how this spread turned out. September, I didn't use a ton. Okay, I lied. I'm flipping through it now and I'm seeing like, yes, you did use a ton of foil. But yeah, I didn't use a ton of foil for this spread and the spread prior just because I didn't have it. I really just need to get more like basic foil bundles, but There was a little sneak peek of next week's spread. I did do a Viv Wiggle, even though you really can't see other than the underlays, I guess. There was really not a whole lot of foil. So here are my leftovers. This was a very full kit, and I did go ahead and just print it all out for myself just because I can, because I have nothing better to do. But yeah, thank you all so very much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about any of the stickers. The links are always down below. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Other than that, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.